It's Perf time, and you've been asked to write a peer review. This means that he or she trusts you to provide specific, honest, and actionable feedback that will help him or her grow. You know your peers' work just as well as, if not better than their manager, so take this opportunity to help. Here's a peer review John is writing for Anita.
Anita is a really hard worker and quite committed to helping our team succeed. Whenever I need additional support on any of my projects, Anita always volunteers and helps me deliver great work. I have heard from other team members that she never complains and she jumps in head first even if there's little turnaround time. But she seems really busy all the time, so I'm not sure she's handling her workload well.
If Anita was to receive this feedback, she would likely not know what exactly she's doing well or what she can improve upon to have more impact. Has John witnessed any specific behaviors or actions he could share? Here is John's same feedback, reframed in a more meaningful way.
I ask Anita for help on a project at least once per week because she consistently delivers great work. But she'll want to be careful of how much she commits to. Sometimes I get the sense that she's overwhelmed with her workload. So if she continues to help out with other people's projects, her quality of work could suffer. She might consider having a conversation with our manager before committing to figure out if the project should take priority over some of her other work.
Yes, this is much better. Anita would now have a clear idea of what exactly John is noticing and how she can improve. Let's review to see what makes feedback really great. Meaningful feedback needs to be specific in terms of time frame, situation, action, and data to help pinpoint what happened. Including your own perception and honest opinion makes your feedback sound more truthful and credible. Also, by suggesting ideas for your peers' improvement, you show that you care and that you are a committed partner in their success. Now that we've seen the 3 important characteristics of good feedback, let's add the SBI model. SBI helps you structure your feedback in a more useful way for your peer.
Anita excels in creating and delivering persuasive presentations for various audiences. However, I've observed that in contrast, her email communication could be more impactful.
If Anita was to receive this feedback, she might not know of any specific situation where she didn't use appropriate email communication. Also, she might not know what she did that was considered improper behavior. Could John share any specific data to assess the impact of her actions? Consider the same feedback reframed in a more meaningful way.
Anita excels in creating and delivering persuasive presentations for various audiences. However, I've observed that in contrast, her email communication could be more frequent, direct, and impactful. In Q4, her emails concerning the launch of Project Venus did not directly communicate the expectations she had of the other project members. As a result, project members were unsure of next steps. Senior stakeholders would also have benefited from more explicit updates as to the status of the project and when their support was required.
Yes, this is much better. Anita would now have a clear idea of what exactly John is noticing and how she can improve. It's good practice to define the where and when of the situation you're referring to. This puts the feedback into context and gives the other person a specific setting as a reference. Next, always describe specific behaviors of your peer, only mentioning the actions you observed. Recall your peer's behavior throughout the whole review period, not just what happened most recently. Finally, communicate the impact of his or her behavior. This gives your peer the chance to reflect on their actions and think about what to change. When your peer reviews are specific, honest, and actionable, while also structured using the SBI model, your peer will understand precisely what you are commenting on and why. So, before writing your next peer review, think of these tools and make a positive impact yourself by helping your peers grow.